I think we have plans for Ranjan to come back to the office this week because I think Dina is dropping by later this week.
Hello.
Hey, Dina.
Hi Gina. Hi everyone.
Okay. Hi Ranjan. Hi Swati.
Yeah. Hi
Yeah,
Gina.
I know. It's just so many things going on. Yep.
All right, well, let's try to keep this one short. I'll just go through a couple things on the email and table so that we can have a break. Okay, let me share my screen. Okay, dokie. So I hope everyone was able to have a look at the project page. I'll just go through a couple comments here that I have questions over. Yes, I'll wait for the tech specs on the meeting room chairs, but in the meeting rooms themselves, the major change would be the DC equipment. Is that right? So is there a QRG or anything that technology is going to come out with? Oh, sorry, Zena. I think you're on mute.
Yeah, sorry. What? Sorry? What were you saying?
Just on the meeting room spaces,
Mm-hmm.
there will be chairs, yeah, but on the devices, the major update is the PC equipment that's new.
Yep, that's right.
Okay. Will technology share like a QRG or anything like that? Or?
That's a good question. I will check with Guru on this. The other thing, I wonder if it's something that's worth informing as well, that we would have the Cisco wall navigators installed.
Yes. I'll have a look at what comms have been sent out already. And then if anything's lacking, maybe it could just actually be a link to the project page because Cisco Spaces has a separate page that talks about all things Cisco.
It does, but I also, if I'm not mistaken, I believe not go live, go live. I don't know, go live, the launch, whatever. For Gurgaon is actually delayed. Hold on, let me just. Yeah, so I know that the last email that I've gotten was that we're gonna install the wall navigators, but that they can't roll out the Cisco Spaces project for Gurgaon in June.
So it's moved to endpoint 26.
I'll need to check because he's actually asked to do it as part of BAU. And I mean, in Gurgaon, we're talking about, I think it's 3 meeting rooms and 2 focus rooms that would have the wall navigators anyway. So it's not like a lot. Yeah, I mean, obviously it's something new for the employees there, and would be good to at least provide some sort of, I don't know, information or something.
Yeah. Okay, I'll check with Glenn, who's working on the Dawn's Cisco Spaces launch. Just to confirm, those meeting rooms and focus rooms don't have panels right now, or they have the old panel.
No, they don't have any panels.
No panels at all. Okay.
No panels. Yeah.
No panels. So it will be a big change. Okay. New focus rooms, so 2 new focus rooms are added to the existing count. Are there existing focus rooms right
Existing would no. So existing, we used to have one phone room. I think that's what it's called, which is basically it's a room that just had a high table with no tech equipment.
Oh, okay. It's like a bigger phone booth.
Kinda, yeah. But it was, I guess, a room. No, so that has been
that's removed.
That's demolished. Yep, that's removed. Yep.
Five booths. One, two, one per person. Okay.
Yeah, so we have existing, we have 3 1P, and then we will have a 1 4P.
Okay. 16. I'll try to grab that from the website, or I'll try to see if another site has it, and then I'll just know it might look like this one as a reference.
Yeah. Yeah.
New breakout space. Is it in the same?
Different location.
Yeah.
It will be bigger. And it will be bigger. I don't know what else to.
Are there anything else new there? Like sorry, breakout spaces in Gurgaon are workspaces, right? Not take a break spaces. Because some sites
No, they are.
different.
Oh no.
Oh,
So ours, I guess like tent would be another way.
Like a
I
pantry.
think locally they call it cafeteria, right, Ranjan?
Okay.
Is it cafeteria?
Right, yeah.
Swati?
Yeah, it.
Yeah, so locally they refer to it as a cafeteria.
Cafeteria. So there will be a bigger cafeteria. Will it have the
Yes.
same amenities, coffee machine, fruits?
So I would say everything probably stays the same. We will have like a new refrigerator, which is something that we didn't have previously. We will have like instead of a water dispenser, we'll have like a hydro tap.
Is that the zip tap or?
Yeah, the zip tap.
Zip
Yeah,
tap.
yeah, you're right. Yeah, zip tap.
Is your zip tap that no contact, or is it the one with the button?
That's a good question. I'm not too sure. I need to check with the project team.
Okay. And then the 3 issues are just the same?
Yeah, should be no different, right? I guess that's a question to Ranjan, Ernie, in terms of the free issues. Everything remains the same, right?
Right.
All the same. Fruit, do you have any fruit deliveries, changes in fruit delivery? Or is there no fruit offered at all?
I don't know.
As of now, will retain all the same, not adding anything.
Yeah.
Just the same.
Do you have fruits that? Oh, we don't offer fruits in India, in Gurgaon. Sorry.
Like fresh fruit.
Yeah, we offer fresh fruit in Gurgaon.
Okay, so you have.
So just the same.
Yeah, same. Yeah, like 2 kg of fruits every day, apple, banana, or yep.
Okay. Having new workspaces and forming quiet groups. Is this one person, 2 person?
One
person.
Yeah.
Quiet rooms are like quiet rooms, or
They're not. They're basically like booths.
They're like
For focus work.
workstations.
Yeah, I mean they're still considered. Yeah. I mean they're still considered work points, so they're bookable. Yep.
Oh, they're bookable. Okay.
Hmm.
Via Outlook or
My workday.
via Miracle. But they are enclosed.
They are not enclosed. So they
Not
basically. Let me see if I can. Do I have it? What's the floor plan show?
Or if you have like a render or photo.
Yeah, I'll send that across.
Okay. Updates. Alright, I'll check on this one on the Cisco. Blockers. Okay, I think this is pretty clear. What we would just have to probably update is we're removing the pedestals.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do
So
we know
in terms of, do we know how many is it?
and then you sent me a number
21 plus 15.
21 lockers plus 15.
Yeah.
Okay.
31, 36 in total.
Yep. So we are asking staff to request it through property interface.
Yes. So I think in terms of requesting for one, the process shouldn't be changed unless obviously the team feels that the current process is not working and they want to come up with a new process.
Okay.
Given that we no longer have mobile pedestals, so I don't know if there's something that we need to change.
Yeah. So since it's a day use locker, all of them will be day use. What's the current process? Do they just come up to reception and go into a locker, or is it like a access card based?
I leave that to the team to.
Sorry, Zina, just a quick question. It's not a day locker, right? It's a permanent assigned locker, right?
My assumption would be because we have. Do we have enough for everybody?
Yeah. How many staff? If there are 36 lockers,
If I count the number of desks and the number of lockers, it's 1-to-1. But you would have obviously visitors and things like that. So yeah.
yeah. So
I don't. Yeah. So I guess a need for, it's more for operations, I think, would be to, if we have to change the process now from permanent to day use, then we have to use this opportunity, I guess, to let people know.
Or maybe we can have a portion, a small portion for the day use purpose. Like you say, maybe if you have visitors, you want to place their things in a locker over a short period of the day. I mean, we can distribute it to some portion in day lockers and some portion of it permanent lockers.
Yeah, you can leave aside some for visitors, but in terms of the number of employees and the number of desks and number of employees, I guess it's more to, we should be able to accommodate 1-to-1. What's the current pickup rate?
Yeah, like previously when we have all the existing lockers, like were they all occupied?
No, not all occupied. Basically, few lockers, only 5 or 6 lockers are occupied by employee, or rest all lockers are just day lockers. Okay.
But then you come to think of it again, maybe it's because they have pedestals at that point. And maybe they're storing their items in the pedestals.
That's my assumption.
Yeah. So this time definitely some employee usually come on the daily basis, like Richa, Anoop, Jolly. So they definitely ask a permanent locker for their documents. So we have to assign some of the locker as a to employee, and some lockers.
Yeah. I think we have to be very clear though. When we talk about lockers, it's not for them to
store their documents.
It's personal
that's
use.
different.
It's not a storage space. It's for your personal belongings that you need day to day when you're in the office.
Yeah, understand. Basically, these lockers are installing in one is just nearby cafeteria, and otherwise is nearby the printer as of now. Okay, correct na? So I understand. Yeah.
Yeah. But it's just to clarify, it's when we talk about documents or team storage, that's different, yeah. So if Anoop or whoever needs storage for documents, then that's a different thing that we would have to look into. But I guess for these lockers, which is to keep, you come to work, you want to put your bag, you have a locker that you can put your personal things in. Sorry, maybe I'm asking the wrong question. Like,
As
Do
of
people
now,
use
as of
previously the mobile pedestals?
yeah, as of now, what I suggest, just keep it as a day locker. Once any request come up, I will raise it to your earning, and whatever the best, we'll do it.
So do you mean that we will keep it as a day use locker, and if staff would request for a permanent one, to set aside a number for permanent lockers? Or
Yeah, I think we set aside a small number for day lockers apart from permanent lockers, and then we play by ear, like how many people have requested for permanent lockers, and then yeah, we manage it from there, rather than the other way around.
do you just a suggestion, you don't need to do it, but do you want to do an expression of interest?
Yeah, yeah, we could do that.
We can set up a quick form just to see what staff would prefer
Yeah,
using. Do
we
they
can.
need a
Yeah,
permanent or
yeah,
how do you
yes, we
feel
can.
about that, Tina?
Yeah, I think that's fine.
Okay. So let me look on the forms for you and I'll offer expression of interest. So just so we also know what staff really need. So we would see if they would need a permanent or maybe not permanent but a long-term use locker
Yeah.
versus day use locker. And then maybe we can just see how we can allocate moving forward. But, okay, I'll set that up for you guys. In terms of the locker timeline, do we want to release the EOI now, or do we feel ready to release it maybe first week of June?
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
we can hold off a little while more for,
Yeah.
for this one. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, no problem. I can prepare the com and the form, and then we can just see maybe in the next week or two when we can release the expression of interest.
Yeah.
No worries. All right. So no changes to team storage. That's no problem. I'll wait on the information about the NGO.
Yeah.
There will be no staff. Uh, Staff cannot participate in this, right?
No,
They
yeah.
Okay.
No, yeah. It's yeah, everything that we it basically goes to the NGO or dispose. Oh no, sorry. NGO or reuse in the office.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. This one, no worries. I'll wait for information on the desk booking and the access cards. On the access cards, well, just in general on office access, the team and I have met about my workday, and Gwen has requested the inclusion of her darling to my workday through James Duncan. So I think we're just waiting for James to get back to us on a timeline when it might be added, and then I will share just a quick roundup of um, the my workday office access comms and tasks that we need to do. But at this
Okay.
point, we would just need to confirm the prerequisite text. So the team is going to be working on that this week.
Okay. I guess maybe Ernie, for the Gallagher, right? Is it safe to assume that it would not be upgraded before end of June?
As of I just sent the floor plan together with the access points to the representative. I have yet to hear from him for the entire day. I probably say I don't think we have enough window to make that
Okay.
doable. I would say so.
Okay, yeah, because I guess Kim, maybe again, I think it really depends on how the discussion goes in terms of
In the coming
updating the
weeks.
SIM. Yeah.
style, that's fine.
Okay. Because I don't know, really, do you know, like, so for example, if we do upgrade it to Gallagher, does that mean that everybody will need new access cards?
Yeah, correct. They will be HID, so compatible for both the building and also Gallagher.
Okay. So it will be like a complete, like a change,
Yeah.
like background and also physically. Okay.
Yep.
I
Okay,
think
yeah.
I think the comms can be separate. Either way, staff, if we go live on my birthday, the change would be outside of the process of requesting access, if that makes sense. It would be
Yeah.
maybe replacing the access card, but the
Yeah.
process would be fundamentally the same. It could just be, request access to my workday, choose your access type. It's the actual physical access that will change. So I think it's still okay to release my workday comms. The Gallagher situation would be mostly on insight and separate comms about how, if they need to reach out to the property marketplace, update their access card, how, what's going to be new, similar to how we did it with Singapore.
Yeah, I guess we can keep that one separate. Yep, okay, got it.
And if Gallagher will be happening later on, I think, I'm not so sure, but I can check. I think my workday can happen earlier. James feels quite more confident than before that it will happen in less time than he quoted before a couple months. So I have to check with him if it will happen before or after July 1.
Okay.
But I think it might happen before Gallagher. So.
Okay, yep.
Just the last thing on the floor plan. So what do you guys think about highlighting changes and how things are moving? Something. So this is something you can add to the SharePoint page. I can color code, what's moving, what's new from the old floor plan, what's changing. Is there anything relevant? I can put this on a PowerPoint maybe, and then.
This is I just realized that, is this the latest one?
No, I don't. No, it's not the latest one, because here I think server image divided into two things.
Yeah. I think this was a floor plan that we previously discussed, but it is not the latest floor plan.
Oh, okay. I'll have to check with Chris. This is the one loaded into SerraView last week.
Ooh. Okay.
So I think we might have to update what's
okay.
on SerraView.
Let me send to him I'll send him an email and I'll copy you in as well. I have the latest one. And I'll send it to him. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And then once we have the latest floor plan, we can share it on the SharePoint page as well.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right. I think we're all good. So I'll just update this table that we've got and update the project page as well. On the FAQs, do you guys want to add anything that maybe staff have been reaching out to ask? Or I think based on the other FAQ pages I've done for projects, since Gurgaon is going to, you're not relocating outside of the building, there are less impacts and stuff. So anything you wanted to add?
Not at the moment. I mean, I think we're just talking about the FAQ part, right?
That's the FAQs.
Yeah, I can't think of anything at the moment. I'm just wondering. Yeah, please updates. Okay, yeah. I think because we're halfway there already, I'm wondering, Kim, if you think it might be a good idea, like we send out an email to all staff, like a comms to all staff, maybe the beginning of June, just to
Update.
I mean, and we can obviously update like the project page and have some photos and things like that. Like, like just a short note to say, we're halfway there. Hope, like people is getting ready to go back to the office, and we've got some updates, and people want to see what's the progress. They can do so on the page. Would that be a good idea?
Yeah, definitely. Once the project page is ready or has a bit more information, a bit more photos, we can definitely send it out to staff. I think that was the plan, to sort of give them an update and say, hey, if you want to know more about what's happening, check this page because we'll be updating it as we go. So yeah, no problem.
Okay. And I'll be able to provide, I guess, next week. I think when we talk next week, because I'll be back from Gurgaon by then, and then I can also take some photos and things like that of what I think might be interesting for people to see.